Nice to see you guys, it's Rage Gamer here, and today I have another video for the countdown to Advanced Warfare, as right now there are only 6 days left until day 0, which is pretty awesome. Today's zombie topic, top 5 buildables on Black Ops 2. If you missed any of my recent videos such as news about secret 30 kill streak nuke in Advanced Warfare and are interested, then please make sure you check them out by visiting my channel or clicking on any of the annotations that will open up another tab so it doesn't affect this video. Now if you do go on to enjoy the video, please leave a like rating for this video as it only takes a second and really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get on to today's topic then. So like I said, it's top 5 buildables, specific obviously Black Ops 2 because there were no buildables in any of the other zombies games. So recently I did another zombies video which is top 5 perks that need to be invented. There'll be an annotation for that on screen if you'd like to go and check that out as well. But that's fine if you don't want to, that's cool. Today I've got a new topic like I've already said, and let's get straight into that. So at number 5 we've got the Blundergat, and I think I'm going to count this as a buildable because while the weapon itself isn't a buildable, you can get the weapon and then you can upgrade it by building the Acid Gat, which is obviously a buildable, and then you can put the Blundergat into this Acid Gat thing to make it into a Blundergat that like actually shoots acid. Now I like the weapon, it shoots a 3-round burst with like these acidic pellets. I think it's a pretty good idea, powerful weapon. The only thing is that sometimes the reloading is a bit annoying, and the fact that it shoots 3 rounds, like a 3 burst, is really annoying sometimes because it can lose ammo quickly. It's not the most efficient and most useful thing to use in the game. And finally, you can only use the Acid Gat for the Blundergat. If they had made the Acid Gat so you could put it on other weapons, that would be super awesome. So like you could, I don't know, like put your MTAR in there and then make it into an MTAR Acid Gat thing that shoots like acidic bullets and can have a whole new name that's different to a Pack-a-Punch name. I think that'd be pretty awesome, and it's a shame they didn't go with that. But you know, they've done so much, let's not pick holes. So number 4 we've got the Subsurface Resonator, or also known as the Dubstep Machine. Now this piece of equipment is only available in Buried, but what it allows you to do is when you power it up with say like a fan or something, what you'll be able to do is actually send out this massive sonic wave every, I don't know, couple seconds, which will kill the zombies very quickly. It doesn't look like it does much in the low rounds, you'll probably see on the gameplay, it doesn't look like it's doing much, but in the higher rounds when they're coming at you all the time, it really does help. And I often find I've got a really awesome strategy for a Buried. I actually play with my mates quite a lot on Buried, and if you set up all the equipment correctly on Buried, you can actually just like camp out in one place and let the machinery do everything for you. You know, you'll have like the Trample Steam killing the zombies, the Head Chopper killing the zombies, and then obviously this Subsurface Resonator. So I find that Subsurface Resonator is one of the best buildables on Buried. It's not the best because it needs to be powered, which means technically you need 2 pieces of equipment, and when you need to move them, that's quite annoying. You need to replace it kind of every now and then, so I mean that's the same with most things, but it's a bit annoying sometimes. And finally, it slows down your movement and it's not 100% useful. So those are my points why it's only like place 4 rather than say 1 or 2. But yeah, I really do enjoy this piece of equipment. And moving down to 3 then, we've got the Staff in Origins. Now, the reason why this is 3 is because it's an awesome piece of tech, but it's annoying to find all the discs, to find all the buildables. Sometimes it takes a long time to actually get these pieces. And while it's a cool wonder weapon, I don't see much difference between that and say a ray gun, which you can just pick out of the box. So it's pretty awesome, and obviously it does have the potential to be upgraded into the ultimate staff, which like you can like revive people with and do cool stuff like that. And it's a cool piece of tech, and obviously you've got 4 different variants, but I just think it's a bit annoying for me sometimes, a bit too confusing. Sometimes one of the worst things about Origins is that you've got to build all the staffs to actually do anything, so which takes a lot of time, so it kind of really drags you down. And while it's an awesome weapon, those things really make the difference for me and make me kind of think, well, it's not that great of a weapon. And obviously you can only build it as like some kind of staff, it can't really do other things. I mean, like I said, when you upgrade it into the ultimate staff, yes, it can do other things like revive, but you know, it's a bit of an iffy subject. So then at 2 we've got the fan. I don't know the proper name for this, but it seems pretty basic, and you may be thinking A for number 2, but it is a really awesome piece of tech. I mean, like it powers a lot of things, such as like you can open doors with it. You can, for instance, like on transit, you can actually, when you turn on the power, you have to wait for the door to open, but if you have your fan there, you can just power it open instantly. Multiple other uses, like holding it by the door to open the bank, to open like the Pack-a-Punch and stuff, tons of uses like that. It also powers stuff like the Subsurface Resonator, and to be honest, something that's powering it is technically more important than what's being powered. So for that reason, it's got lots of uses, more uses than say the Subsurface Resonator. While it's not as good, obviously it can't take out zombies, it's like, you can understand, guys. So that's why I'm putting it as number 2, because it's very useful and it powers other things which are useful. So therefore it is the driving force and it's more important. And then at number 1 then we've got the trample steam. Now okay, it's not a great piece of tech, but I really like it because it means that you are able to, first of all, it's really great for glitches. You need quite a lot of this with glitches. You can also get across buildings such as in Buried. You've got quite a lot of tunnels and stuff which you couldn't get to without this trample steam. An example is the courthouse, where if you put your trample steam on the roof of the house by the mystery box where you start off on Buried, and then you step on the trample steam, it will actually bounce you across to the courtroom, and that's an excellent place to stay. And you have to otherwise open the doors, which takes ages if you didn't have that trample steam. So that's an example. Another example is on like Die Rise, and that's really, because obviously it's not on every map, but it's useful on Die Rise because you can obviously get between the building where you build the trample steam and the building where you got like the dragon and stuff like that. So it's I find it very useful, and obviously it can kill zombies, but at the same time you can get into glitches and tons of other stuff, and it's basically quite basic. The parts are always quite basic, they're always easy to find, they're probably one of the easiest things to build as well, which is just awesome. So I mean, all those things really say to me number 1 spot. So thanks very much for watching today's video, I really do appreciate it, and there'll be more annotations shortly on screen to see any of my other recent videos if you would like to. Now finally, I'd like to know from you guys, do you disagree with my choices? Do you think like the head chopper should be at number 1 space instead? Do you think I'm completely wrong? Let me guys know in the comments, and or do you agree with my choices, or just let me guys know what you think. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope to see you guys again shortly.